Police Constable Terrence Wallace walked out the High Court to free man on Thursday after a 12-member jury unanimously found him not guilty of the murder of 17-year-old Shaquille Grant. The incident occurred on September 11, 2012. The trial was heard before Justice Navindra Singh. Wallace, after he was freed, spoke with Nightly News.
I have to give God thanks for everything because from day one he knows my innocence. And I could have fled like the rest, but I stood my grounds.
Terrence Wallace, Warren Blue, and Jamal Lewis were charged for the murder of Shaquille Grant. Lewis and Blue had evaded the course of justice, but Blue was shot dead by police during a robbery in the east coast of Demerara last December. Wallace has this message for Lewis, who is still on the run.
Well, I believe they should turn themselves in and let justice take its course.
From the evidence presented in court, it summed up to the very story carried by this newscast a few months ago, that it could not have been Wallace who fired the fatal shot. Wallace's attorney, Sonia Parag, spoke with Nightly News.
In all of the evidence, nothing pointed to the accused firing a shot at Shaquille Grant or even shooting Shaquille Grant, right? There was a shot. He really did admit he fired a shot. It was at Romel Ballers, but it was because his person was being attacked. And he retaliated as any person would do, even a civilian, but as he had a gun, he was a police officer, and he did what he had to do. And he was in accordance with his standing order as a police officer.
Police in a press release on the day of the shooting had said that the ranks had come under fire and they returned fire, fatally wounding Grant of 12 BB Eccles, East Bank, Demerara. Romel Ballers, 20 of Brutus Street, Agricola, was also shot. Police said a .38 Smith & Wesson revolver were recovered at the scene.
You had police officers who were also part of the prosecutor's case that gave evidence that would have supported the accused's story. Then you also had the alleged victims, who would have been two of the boys that were at 110 Caesar Street, Agricola on the 11th of September 2012.
Contacted for a comment, a well-placed police rank said that the wanted bulletin is still out for Jamal Lewis.